Good evening, everyone. I'm Kamen Entchev. Jonesboro and Razorback alum Austin Cook made his PGA Tour debut at the FedEx St. Jude Classic. Chris was in Memphis following Cook around the golf course.
Jonesboro's Austin Cook was one of 3 Razorbacks to make the cut at the FedEx St. Jude Classic. After a marathon Sunday, he would certainly be the top hog. He teed off at 7 this morning and finally finished his day at 3 in the afternoon. John Daly struggled in the final 36, finishing with a pair of 76s. Cook was paired with former Razorback roommate David Lingmerth. On 8, Lingmerth goes backstop on the par 3. The bounce and roll sets up a birdie. He'd finish tied for 69. Now, Cook was 6 under on the round at one point, briefly entering the top 10. His tee shot on 8 finds the dance floor, and Austin would 2-putt for par. On 9, Cook missed the green, but chips it close. He tapped in to cap a 5 under 65. No rest, though, for the JHS alum and his NEA entourage. He teed off his final round 15 minutes later. Austin moved up the leaderboard thanks to the flat stick. Cook pars all 9 holes on the backside. He remained at 5 under par overall in the top 15 at that point. Cook birdied the first, but dropped a shot on 3. He was steady the rest of the way. On 9, Cook on point from 173 yards, leaves him 10 feet for a chance to finish in the top 10. But his birdie putt is just offline. Cook taps in for a final round 70. Jonesboro's own finishes tied for 13th in his PGA Tour debut.
If you can read these greens and hit putts where you want to hit them, they'll go in because they run true. So it was nice to get on some good greens and be able to make it knock a couple in, and then that just boosted the confidence. And throughout the week I just got more and more confident on them. It's a dream come true to be able to come out and I've always wanted to play on the PGA Tour, and I came out and proved that I can play with these guys, and hopefully I'll get into another one soon.
Ben Crane would hold on for a one-shot victory. Austin Cook finished just 5 strokes back. His T13 performance was better than 13 major champions this weekend. An $102,000 check ain't too shabby either. The Golden Hurricane and Razorback proved he could play with some of the best on the PGA Tour. I'm Chris Hutchison at the TPC Southwind. We'll send it back to Kamen with the other stories of the day.
What a week for Cook. Switching gears, the Cardinals went for a series win against the Blue Jays today. Top second and Matt Carpenter hits the ball deep and gone to center. It's a 2-run homer, and the Cards take a 4-0 lead. Third inning now, Johnny Peralta, he hits a laser to left, and it goes over the wall in a hurry, and it's 5-0 St. Louis. Jaime Garcia had a great day on the mound. He throws 7 scoreless innings, and he only allowed 3 hits, folks. The Cardinals won 5-0 yesterday, and they win 5-0 today as well. ULL won Game 1 of their Super Regional against Ole Miss last night. Carson Baranek was strong on the mound. He allowed just 2 runs in his 7 innings of work so far. One of those Ole Miss runs came in the 7th, but the Raging Cajuns came back with 1 in the 8th. That game is tied 2-2 in the 8th right now. The Spurs fans brought out their signs to mock LeBron. These are pretty good, but there would be no stopping LeBron on the court. James scores a game-high 35 points. He also grabbed 10 rebounds, and look at this flush. What a dunk for LeBron. The Heat win Game 2, 98-96. The series is tied at 1. From the pros to the kids, all the rain this weekend couldn't keep local softball teams from playing in the Mountain Dew Grand Slam Classic. Let's start with the 16-year-olds. The Lady Pioneers played the Southern Boom. Katie Strout hits it to right center, and April Kennedy makes a nice running catch, but Hannah Quall scores for the Lady Pioneers. And the Lady Pioneers would go on to win the championship 10-3. The Fireballs played the Arkansas Express in the 12-year-old championship. Harley Daniels gets a strikeout here. Later, Blair Kennan hits a hard grounder to the pitcher, and that leads to an Express run. But the Fireballs win the game. The 2 teams were supposed to play in another game for the championship, but it got rained out, as I got rained on as well. The Fireballs win the championship because of a better run differential. In the 14-year-old division, the NEA Power won the title. The Fat City Angels win the 10-year-old championship. The NEA Crusher, the 8-year-old champs, and the Diamond Queens take the 6-year-old title. That'll do it for sports. Now a break.